Hello, Cancers, and welcome to your November 2022 reading. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about this month. The first card that came out is the Hermit. So, very earthy here, very, I'm walking with my wisdom, checking in with my inner light on every step, slowly but surely, in my daily life. This is like really bringing everything to our every step, decisions of our daily life. Another earth aspect, King of Pentacle. This is all about my attitude towards my investments in me, my commitments, my decisions when it comes to the solutions, the backing up something, investing in something, the joys of life, the fruitfulness, and so on. King of Pentacles. And then I have an Ace of Wands. There's going to be a brand new energy here at the end of the month. Now, how this is actually processing, under the Hermit, we have the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles. That's probably why all of these earth aspects of you, even if you're a water sign, are coming up here, because there's an Ace of Pentacles. That means that there's a seed that you're conscious about now, that you would have like the Fool. I could jump in this in total faith. But it's not crazy La La Land version, because we do have the Hermit that brings back this kind of, does it feel right? Yes? Okay, I'm going to make a move. And then I'm going to check for the next one. Under that, I have the Knight of Cups. So whether this is like an offer of, here is something I want to share with you that I love, and it can be built and grown and so on, because it is a pentacle, and a pentacle can be anything. For some of you, this is going to be romantic. For others of you, this is going to be creative. But whatever it is, here we have this exciting beginning, okay? Then under our King of Pentacle, we have the Three of Cups and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, Three of Cups, I'm all excited about it. I'm celebrating it. My King of Pentacle is being called on, but my wands, my guts, my fire is on pause. Eight of Wands in reverse, we're not making the moves we should be making. Because Eight of Wands, it's dancing with the universe and having the courage of jumping and doing something. But here, it's suspended. Under that, I have the Emperor. So it's really when, and wands are a masculine energy, wands and swords usually. So here we have this kind of my masculine aspect when it comes to this Ace of Pentacles and Knight of Cups, this movement of something I love or that is filled with love from somebody else, whether I receive or I bring forward that Ace of Pentacles. The fiery part of me is on hold. That's why we're going to need that Ace of Wands. And under that Ace of Wands, we have the Page of Pentacles on hold, like actually grabbing that offer. It's almost like you have an offer, but you're not jumping into it. And why? Because there's so much you don't know about it. Of course, the moon, it can represent you, Cancer. But mostly this is when there's a lot of mystery around that pentacle. and it brings out all of your unconscious fears and projections and reactions. It brings out all of these things. And so it's actually going to provoke a certain transformation here. So let's clarify this for you, Cancer. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Cancers for the month of November 2022. Okay, let's look at the Hermit. Let's look at the Hermit. Here's the Ace of Wands. And here's the Four of Wands. That Ace of Wands is actually marking a threshold, a passage. The Four of Wands is the opportunity to celebrate life. You can see it as, you know, the 11-11 here. 11-11, it's a portal. You have this canapé. In order to go and celebrate with the people on the other side, you actually have to cross it. And here, the Hermit brings this kind of earthly intelligence, safetyness about this opportunity here, this new passionate thing. So you have it here and you have it here. It's almost like, there's something that stirred you, Cancer, that, brought some passion in you. Maybe that King of Pentacles, whatever. But you have a hard time like passing into action or actually going towards it or making a move, whatever it is, okay? Because there's things that need to be addressed from your unconscious here that are going to come up to the surface because of this situation here. Let's look at that King of Pentacles. What is that King of Pentacles? Okay. Six of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is juggling. And we juggle. This is Jupiter in Capricorn. Very earthy also, but Jupiter, the planet that would expand, and you know, it expands regardless of what it is. And if in Capricorn here, and your ambition, because this could be directly linked to your ambition, a project of your ambition, and you have a hard time backing it up energetically, even though it would make you happy, it's something you love, you have a hard time starting it. Maybe you have a hard time committing to it, mastering it. You're juggling. Oh, yes, no, yes, no. Is it going to be balanced? Is it going to be profitable? Can I have it? Ace of Wands. Maybe you had one heck of an inspiration that just said yes, yes, yes inside. And now it's like, oh, all right. Seven of Swords in reverse. Do not believe for 1 second, Cancer, that you don't have what it takes to bring that pentacle through. Do not sabotage yourself or procrastinate by fear of not having an emperor within yourself that's going to manage that thing and bring its fruitfulness and find the solutions it's going to need to find on the way. Trust your intuition. Trust your your hermit, your inner earthly intelligence. Okay? Let's look at that thing here. The Fool and the Ace of Pentacle. So this is like, I'm all excited about it, but I'm not making any moves because I'm not. Here is the Knight of Swords. If your Knight of Swords would be upright, it would be like, yes, this is my truth. I'm going for this. I'm going to cut every dragon that's going to be on my way. In my way. Not on my way. Not on my way, but in my way. That's, the strength of the Knight of Sword. He knows his truth and he goes for it. But when he's in reverse, he doesn't know about it, and his mental process can be so all over the place that maybe he can even allow people around him to completely disempower him. Oh, Cancer, forget about it. That's not possible. And therefore preventing you from being able to invest yourself in it, to plant and grow that pentacle. Even though it's something you love and something that you were inspired, that kind of came to you. Let's look at that. Knight of Cups. Oh, it came from your heart. 6 of Cups. It's something that you would love and you want to share and bring. But here you have a hard time leaving the old turmoil reality of the past. Turning the page on how you used to use your energy, use your fire. Gemini had something about understanding fire on a different level, about their happiness and their joy and their lightness. And you, it's about actually using that fire for your prosperity. And when I talk about prosperity, I don't talk just about, your financial prosperity. Prosperity is the capacity to be fruitful, to grow, to be in a flow of abundance on every level. What is that? 3 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, see, we have our Emperor again, and here we have our Queen of Cups in reverse. It's almost like if emotionally it's a bit too much for you. Here we have the Ace of Pentacle, King of Swords in reverse. I'm going to keep the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Cups in reverse, this is when she's either overwhelmed by her anxieties or fears, everything that blocks her from the flow, from the inner knowing of her intuition, because her old sadnesses are like taking precedence and she's overwhelmed. She's just looking at what is disturbing. What's that? Show me the Emperor here. What's about that Emperor? What about that Emperor? Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. This is something you would desire. This is something that your inner compass of your aspiration of what you want to accomplish, you desire this. But it's like there's this, when you're cut at the knees and, oh my God, something is preventing me from actually starting. Let's say this is like a business idea. You have the business idea, you have everything. The only thing you have to do is to start. Maybe starting with a plan, or maybe starting with building a website or whatever. But you're going to do your dishes, you're going to do, anybody need anything else? I've always wanted to scrape, the tiles in my bathroom before starting. There's something stopping you from starting because there's like this fear of sadness, this fear of, even though it comes from your heart and all, we'll see in the moon what actually comes up. But it makes you sabotage yourself. Let's look at that page see, your masculine fire is handicapped. Okay? Here I have the 8 of Cups in reverse. It's like if something is preventing you for grabbing that wand. See, this guy, he has a wand in his hand. 8 of Cups, this is when we're using our fire, our energy to go for that thing that would fulfill us emotionally. And for you, it's a very concrete thing that you know in your heart that you love and that you want to bring forward. And that is what is preventing you from actually starting. You're afraid, or you're not allowing yourself that. The King of Wands, he's got that fearlessness of, this is what I want and I'm going to go for it. She tells him what she desires within herself. This is what we want. And he's like, yes, I'm going to go and make the move. It's like you would meet, let's say you wrote a play and you're at a party and you meet a producer that would be perfect for what you've created. He would be the one that would have the guts to go see that producer and tell him, hey, you know what? I wrote something that I'm sure you're going to love. Oh, yeah, okay, send it. No. But when he's like this, he's just looking at that producer and he's paralyzed on his seat. And he doesn't have the energy, the courage, the fire to go for what would actually bring him an Ace of Cups, joy and fulfillment. The fire remains in the hand of the divine. So you might be confronted with that, okay, this month, just to show you what is in the moon that needs to be addressed. So that means what is in your unconscious that needs to be addressed. Well, a bit of analysis paralysis. Okay. And here we have the 2 of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So you have to make the decision this month. Do you want to continue your growth? Or do you want things to remain status quo? And that, there's a saying, if I don't do nothing, in 5 years' time, I close my eyes, in 5 years' time, what will be my reality? If I don't do anything about it, if this new passion, project, whatever, remains in the ether, because, we see that it's in the hand of the divine, it's in a cloud, it's in the ether. We sense it, but we haven't planted it here in the world. So if it remains like that, what will my reality be in 5 years? Do I accept that? Or, on the other hand, what if I start dancing with the universe with it? What if I actually engage myself, not halfway, not just talking about it, but actually starting to make the moves about it? What if I make it my truth? What would my life look like in 5 years? And whatever the result is, it's going to be better than the status quo of not even trying. So there's a decision here inside of you. Is my life going to continue moving forward? Or am I leaving it in a status quo, just letting myself be imprisoned in the yes but mental prison here that cuts my fire, overanalyzing to the point where the fire is blown out, and then it just never happened. That is a big decision to take this month, Cancer. I'm going to call this a big decision. Or because the thing is that, yes, that ace is not going to remain an ace for, at one point that ace is going to be picked up by somebody else. And this is the decision you're going to have to take this month. All right. So on this, my beautiful Cancers, I will call this be fearless, because that's your way out. That kind of, fuck it. I'm going to go for it. I have what it takes. If you want a private reading, the description is below. There's a website. You go on it, you book, schedule, everything. Very user-friendly. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. Please subscribe to help grow the channel. My heart goes to everyone, the fighters in the beautiful revolution in Iran, or every fighter of consciousness to try and bring the light into the situation we are in everywhere. My heart is with you, and my energy and my love is with you. And on that, my beautiful Cancer, all my love and light, and I'll see you next month.